Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last one, we just finished up by beating Titan. And we kind of stopped right after that, so we're in whatever cutscene is gonna come right after that. We also leveled up Earth and Fury. We didn't get like a purple material. You almost always get a purple material to upgrade your weapon. Maybe this is the equivalent of that? I'm not exactly sure. Gave us two of them. I guess we'll see. Yeah, we're still kind of like mid cutscene of him being slain. Although, kind of lagging, huh? Guess we didn't get to see what happened there. We heard some noises. Maybe he got hit by one of those flying rocks. Maybe he hit the ground. I don't know. Yeah, mid slideshow. I see we've completely eviscerated the entire crystal around the mother crystal section, or the heart of the mother crystal. I knew we probably wouldn't leave here without shattering the mother crystal. Wait, why did he get completely petrified when he died, but Benedicta did not?
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
That's never good.
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Why does Ultima get to do that? I thought Joshua like sucked him up.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its... then one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
What do you mean? You told him to become Titan.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger.
Oh, which guy is this? Is this the... which one are you? Odin. He's Odin. Okay. Wait, hold up. The name by which... Oh, okay. But all... so you're saying that... But every bearer becomes petrified when they use their magic too much, right? So I assume that it would just make sense that when you fully like prime and completely lose yourself to an icon, afterwards you become petrified, which seems to be what happened to Hugo, although I guess there's a chance it has something to do with earth magic. But at the same time, a lot of these problems would have been solved if the same thing happened to Benedicta, right? Because if she got petrified, then no one could have cut off her head and sent it to Hugo and caused this whole mess to begin with. Just saying.
Years that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the...
Wait, so he was the one who cut off her head, or maybe he had his assistant do it or whatever. But like, talk about a messed up love triangle, huh? Hugo loves Benedicta. Benedicta loves Barnabas. Barnabas doesn't care about anyone and just cut off Benedicta's head to make Hugo mad. Like, worst relationships ever. This lady is just the prime suspect of picking the worst possible people she could possibly pick. Not only did she pick, like, a crazy guy, she also picked a crazy guy who defiled her corpse.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Why isn't he smashing the mother crystals? He seems like he's fine with this.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. More than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
What the heck? That seemed very random.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor.
Is that Annabelle's son? Doesn't even tell me.
What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Just a dead guy.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Do we get to hear the tale, or no? Alright, guess we just gotta go straight back to the hideout. So does that I guess we'll probably figure it out. If this Olivier kid has any special powers. I would imagine she probably had the kid with the anticipation that she would hopefully get another Phoenix. But obviously there can't be another Phoenix because the Phoenix wasn't dead. But he does seem like a very odd kid. So there's got to be something up with him. Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
I'm kind of shocked that Jill let us go fight Kupka all on our own. And take down another Mother Crystal, even though I guess we said we weren't going to take down another Mother Crystal.
What became of Kupka?
Is there anything else around here? There's new things here. I guess we can go to that. Let's just see what's up here.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
No surprises there.
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian. Thank you. I will.
Vivian gonna give us another debriefing.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay, we just have the one thing. I don't know what that
Here you
item does, but okay.
All done?
What is this? Temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision... Oh, no, that's what I'm using. Increases combo damage. What is combo damage? Is that when they're downed and like it stacks up the damage as you hit them? I have no idea if that's any good.
It's good to have you back. I was worried.
Yeah, I mean, I had to fight an entire icon by myself. You should be worried.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men. slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
I'm sure there's bigger pictures.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Walooder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
I just have to tell these 3 people. Surely there's more than that, but let's see what the hunt target updates are. You don't think we could like call everyone together and do like a group announcement or something? We got a bunch of locusts to fight. A cat that was in that area that we just came out of, the jaw. A fallen giant. Is that the same place that this other thing was in? This guy? It's a fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. This is Rosarian ruins. This is just a guy. A bloodthirsty brigand? So it's just a guy. Was this thing at the bottom here where it says location? Is that where we're supposed to teleport to find it? Is that the closest region? Like, is Green Sheaves Rosaria a place I can teleport to? Maybe it's on, like, the little maps, but I don't know how to look at the maps without teleporting there. Oh, wait, you go like that. Oh. Green Sheaves, so it is a place. That's where we were looking earlier. Did we really not find the big guy? I mean, we were there. How did I not find it? Oh well. Okay, so now at least we kind of know how we can find them. And when we set out again, we'll make sure to try and pick a few that are nearby and try and find those. Alright, we'll start with Bookman.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
Who invited these kids?
Children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Wasn't Jill there? Like, obviously Joshua knows about Ultima a little bit. Wasn't Jill there too? Like, she saw him too, right? Sid was there, but Sid died. So...
Thanks to Sid, the man who heard you.
Oh,
Someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then?
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Oh yeah, no, don't let it go to your head. You only defeated an icon, the strongest thing in our world that we know about. But don't let it go to your head. Okay, so now we got something interesting here, huh? We got weapons that specialize in damage over stagger power. We're gonna have to go check with the blacksmith before I buy any of this stuff.
Finished, are you?
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Wait, no, don't turn around. I still need to visit the blacksmith.
Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
What do you need?
Okay. So this thing, which is use 1 Earthen Fury to make that. A diamond sword? What do you mean a diamond sword? I don't have a diamond sword. Bow and necklace. So either way, it costs 1 Earthen Fury. I feel like this diamond sword got put into the blacksmith early. Like, they're pretty good about putting everything in, like, one at a time as you can get it. But the diamond sword, I don't think we can get it right now. But it's also, like, quite a bit better. If I could get this enhancer +2, that would be good. Because even though it specializes in damage, it would still have more stagger than my current weapon. If I just craft it, it really, like, in the scheme of things, that doesn't really cost that much, huh? And I only save like less than 50% of the materials if I buy it and then upgrade it. So
Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
Oh, so this is what we had, the grindstone. The only bad thing about, like, using a weapon skin is when we get a new weapon, we can never see what it looks like. This grindstone thing actually looks kind of cool. Maybe we'll use that for a little while.
I'm telling you, it's true.
seen troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word. So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed. No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news. Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. You're right. I should. And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave. Very well. I'll suggest it.
Alright, we gotta go find Mid then. I'm sure that they're just forcing us to go to the workshop because there's something that we can do there now.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Or not. Place looks pretty barren
All right,
still.
Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now.
Are you
I've got
serious?
this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Ah, yeah, it's a very original name.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Oh, good.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Wait, you're running behind because you couldn't deliver these to Blackthorn? Surely you're joking.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
So I guess we're just gonna, because there's no side quests as far as I know. We're just gonna continue the main quest for now until we get to something new.
Can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tate. what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Oh, so much for going to visit Sid's grave, I guess.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword-grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Wait, do I actually have to pick?
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I mean, we fought with Gav before. Why don't we bring Otto then?
Otto, you're with me.
All right then. Where do we find this Stardust, and how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sack loads of the stuff. Might be worth hiring porters at the Dalimil Inn. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
You two take care, eh? I'll go and see this supplier.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
He wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
Best of luck.
That sounds promising. Okay. So first, let me check where exactly we're going. Oh, we got side quests. Do these chests mean like a different type of quest? We have one up here. Dalimil Inn. We could maybe see if we have... I don't know how far this goes, but there's a whole bunch of names over here, so it probably goes pretty far. We know there's something in the jaw, maybe over this way? Let's go see if we can't pick out a hunt quest or two. I think there were two in the jaw.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Alright. The Cattery. That might be close by. Empty Hovel. Velcroy Desert. This is like exactly where we gotta go. What are we even looking for here? A big guy throwing boulders. Okay. Question mark. And the jaw. The Cattery. Empty Hovel. Desert. And the jaw. Let's take a look at the map again then. Oh, no, not like that. Okay. Starting to think these things aren't going to be labeled like that. The only thing that's labeled is the jaw. I guess the desert is technically labeled, but it's giant. I don't know if they mean the south, north, or the middle. And then the other things, I guess, are just arbitrary locations. Like, I don't know what the cattery is. I assume there's cats there. And the empty hovel could be literally anywhere. Like, I don't know where the empty hovel is. I guess maybe... No, that's something else. Oh, maybe these are... Like, one of these would be labeled the empty hovel. So, like, because these you could see even if you don't have the map unlocked, but these you have to have actually been there to see. Okay, well, let's start at the draw. We're probably not going to get that much done today. We'll try and look for this bandit dude. And then we'll make our way over to the desert. Okay, I mean, this place is not that big. It could be like there. Let's get Ambrosia out here. Hey, look, it's a Helldiver. Oh, is that him? He's just in the middle of the road.
You deserve a rest.
The 9 of Knives.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come.
Oh, we fought one of these guys.
Feast on your flesh.
Oh, what? But yep, forgot about that.
Your feasting days are over.
Shh. Why did that deal so much damage? This guy does way too much damage. I'm gonna die, by the way. Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, for some reason I thought he was actually down. This was a mistake. No, didn't reach him. Lagging. Okay, we took him down. Spend 1 bar really quick. What the heck? I dodged that. That's not fair. Is this a potion? No. Oh, I got knocked down again. That's not great.
That's better.
Oh my gosh, he has so much stamina. Where'd he go? What the heck? Oh, he did this thing again. Ouch. Nope. Ow. I'm just gonna heal. I don't want to mess this up right now. Why was that guy the toughest enemy we've fought in the entire game so far? What the heck? He was worth 5,000 XP?
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
He did kill a lot of people. Like, how did more people come up to him? He was... How did you know what level he was? Did I miss something? I haven't even... I guess enemies do have levels. I just forgot that that was even a thing. For some reason at the beginning of the game, I just assumed that everything was your level. And it just got harder as you went on. But I remember one time I checked when we were going back to an earlier area, and that wasn't the case. Yeah, I kind of just forgot about that. I knew I had a problem when literally the first move, he hits me with like the spinning move, and it does like 75% of my HP. Anyways, we're probably just... Are you guys enemies? No. Probably just making our way over to the desert area, and then that's probably gonna do it. Not a whole lot that we got done today. We did some story stuff. And we killed that target. And that's pretty much it. There was a lot of cutscenes. We saw Joshua going to talk to... Oh, there might be a reason to go this way. Maybe I should call it right here. And then we'll explore down that way. There could be stuff over here. So maybe we'll end the episode right here. And then next time we'll explore over there. There's a good chance that at least one of the targets that we're looking for might be over there as well. And then we'll just continue on trying to pick up those side quests and continue with the main quest. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. A little bit less eventful today, considering the last one ended with us literally fighting Titan. This one, more just story. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.